Yo, 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 yo. It's the guy with the two threes, not three threes. And today we're here with a Smogon Tour Live, which is the week for season 37. And it is the current format was SVOU. I participated in this and I did pretty decent. I didn't go all the way. I wish I did, but I went to quarters, which is top 8. So really impressive overall. Like if we can see. I was amongst Storm Zone, Zav GBT, and SC. So strong battlers. Gilbert Arenas, I think he's a strong battler too. But we're gonna get into the replays. So my first round was actually a pass, which I got luckily. Because if I played the first round, it would make it even harder. So I got a free win technically for round 1. Round 2, who did we play? We played Spooks. Right. I think this guy's a Canadian player, so it's a good idea to see how he plays overall because this guy's pretty strong, you know. So let's get into it though. We have our team here, which is actually, let me break down the team for you. It is AV Samurai, Special Defensive Moltres, Rocky Helmet, Great Toss. I think this is this offensive overpower with knockoff and sword stance. Normal standard Pult with Hex and Wisp. And this Dragonite is actually Terra Fairy Jolly Nature. Jolly Nature because it outspeeds Dragapult with 1 boost, so you know, I prefer that. So also Terra Fairy just because it's very similar to the Roaring Moon thing that got it banned, but also it resists Sucker Punch, so yeah, overall pretty good. Let me show you the replay before I start it. So essentially, it leads off with Tinkaton and I do the Dragapult. So my mindset with leading was, okay, so he's going to lead off with Tinkaton probably, because usually these guys just want to get up their hazards. So let me just go Dragapult to U-turn on his possible, sorry, let me just play the music at the same time. I don't know what the hell is happening. Love this Mimar shit. Anyways, my plan game, like my idea was to go Dragapult on Tinkaton because usually they run an air balloon. I can go for a U-turn and go into Tusk for free, right? So that was the plan. I did that because but he didn't have an air balloon, so I just went into Tusk anyways. He went for a knockoff. I guess he just wanted to be clear what my item was. I went for rocks myself. I don't know why. I thought he was gonna go into Corv. Because Corviknight is so like free here. I guess it was a bad idea to just go for rocks, but you know, at the end of the day, I got rocks up, and just in case like Kyurem isn't boots, which it probably is on this team, it's fine. And now I'm gonna have to outplay this T-Waves because I don't want to get anything on my team T-Wave. So now what I do is I switch out here. I'm surprised he didn't go for a T-Wave there. I felt like it was real obvious, so I think he just was scared too. Then he goes. I go back into Great Toss to avoid the T-Wave. You see that? You see those players out here? We're maneuvering up here. No, I think I might have headlonged here because I was scared. Oh, now even better. I went for a straight rapid spin. I'm a demon out here, man. I don't even remember half of these plays sometimes. I went to Dragapult to cover body press or a U-turn anything. I think I go straight for U-turn again because there's no way Pult's ever gonna lead off against a Tinkaton. So I think I can go for. I'd probably go headlong here, right? Let's see. I probably do. Yep. Okay. Here, I think I remember what happens here. So my idea was, okay, I'm going to go for an Ice Spinner because this Tusk actually kind of looks like a threat to him. And then if I force a Terror here, I can easily just win with my Dragapult. Or even like my D-Knight, because D-Knight is like, now that Terror is used, he can't counter my Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. And if you look at his team, if I chipped on the Tinkaton and the Corviknight, his team might actually just lose straight up to it. So keep that in mind, okay? But you know, I go for SD as he goes Kyurem, which is a great play. I wanted a knockoff there, but I felt like he would go Corviknight, but he made a better play because it makes the mid ground play of not letting me set up properly. I ended up going into turning into Samurott, and I think I went for Ceaseless. I should have went for Rocky knockoff first because the actual chip on Samurott is not nice, right? So, but you know. I ended up getting the Rocky Helmet at the end of the day. He went for Roost. I think while here I just go for Aqua Cutter or Razor Shot. I like Razor Shot because it has a defense drop. It's 50%. Yeah, you telling me Samurai ain't broken, bro? 50% drop rate on defense and 1 spike on the explosive stabs are crazy, man. Insane. And then he gets a poison boost. I guess I should have just sacked Samurai here. Because Samurai was already low enough. There's no way I'm gonna bring it in. Like, and look how much it does. Like, it's already dead at this point. You know. It's just hindsight things, you know, you don't understand while playing the game. I think I go for U-turn because it's always free since he teared. With that tear, he put himself in a really bad position. I think I SD here greedily. I should have went for a knockoff again. But you know, I have my Moltres, which is also special defensive, so it should live anything. But then he crits me, and then he also hits a Blizzard. So kind of two lucky sequences for my opponent. I'm not gonna lie. But it is Pokemon, so I guess that's fine. I go for either a U-turn or a Dragon Dart. So I think his U-turn was the right play. There was no way he was staying in there, right? So what does he do here? He goes for a knockoff. It isn't looking too good for me, I'm not gonna lie. But I still do have Dragapult and Dragonite kinda healthy. Dragapult's poisoned, but Dragonite's my win con at this point, right? So I sack Tusk because like I don't have really a switch in. Dragapult comes in, I just go for U-turn, I think. Here I go Ogerpon and go for a knockoff, right? Hoping I kill. But he switches out into a Corv, just sack the Corv. And bring back Slowking's health as well. So here I got frustrated. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna knock you off. I should have knocked you off a long time ago, because now this thing is putting so much offensive pressure on my team, and I also got a little lucky too. So I tear and I go for a D-Dant because I feel like he's just gonna go for a dragon move, but he goes for Roar, which is actually kind of crazy. I've never seen this, but it worked out for him at the end of the day. So I just go for a nice Wisp because in my mind, Dragapult's gonna die here. He either kills me or he'll roar me out. I hoped he actually tried to kill me, because if he killed me, I can go into a D9 and just set up again, and he can't roar me out. He can't do that much damage to me, and Wisp will chip him down. So it was like overall, I would just set up and win overall. But then he roars me back in, and do I stay in? No, I sack Pult here, right? Because I wanted. Oh, he's not letting me sack the Pult, but I'm just gonna keep sacking it because I want after that free D-Dance, right? So the problem is now he brought in the Tinkaton, which is so bad because now he can kill me. I can't do anything back to him, and if I want to D-Dance, I have to go fight through a paralysis, or you know, it's gonna be a little hard. But you know, we'll see how it goes, because all I need is essentially, I think I need like 3 D-Dances. Also, I need to take Honk and Encore, which is also like the ends are against me, bro. I'm gonna be like fighting against the entire like division right now. When Dragonite, a paralyzed dragon, and a Terra Fairy beat the rest of the cast. Well, that's what we're here to see, right? So I get 3 D-Dances up. 3, not just 1. 3, okay? And I'm 420 speed, so I'm faster than anything. So all we have to do is hit our moves and not get paralyzed. Right? It is very suspenseful right now. In my mind, I'm like, yo, there's no way my first game comes onto a paralysis. And this is the turn. He also has the Tinkaton's Gigaton Hammer, but it's not enough for me to get that round 2 win. Do you see that? That was fire. I'm not gonna lie, I might have got a little lucky because of the fucking not getting paired, but fuck, man, that was a lot of emotions right there. First win, you know, it was on Saturday, so let's run into our third game. What was our third game? Let me figure it out. Here, wait, actually I can pull it up. Okay, actually never mind, I found it. No, it's not this one. It is this one, right? So this game was fire. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of those games where you see me play and I'm like, I'm in the mode, okay? I'm in my mode. So I bring my infamous team. I had to replace Roaring Wind because of the ban. Roaring Wind was actually really good for this team because it was a natural Ogerpon check, because it was a dragon type and you could just U-turn out on it. So it actually got chip, you know? So with Darkrai, I felt like Darkrai was like suitable Scarf replacement, so I just put on a Darkrai, and you know, it's alright, but you know, it's not as good as Roaring Moon from Resist. So I lead off with Slowking and lead off with Volcanion. I wanted to lead off with Slowking because I felt like Ninetales was going to be free, or he's going to just like anything on his team doesn't really take my Slowking really well. Sludge Bomb can poison, and I'm AV, so Kyurem is going to take a lot too. Catrin's dying most likely. Discord, that's my Ice Beam, and it just looks like good overall. So he goes for Steam Eruption, does nothing to me. I go for Sludge Bomb, do 40 and get a poison. So getting lucky already. Here. I'm gonna tell you my entire thought process here, okay? So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yo, he's not gonna let me go for another Sludge Bomb. He's gonna go into Gliscor. You know why? Because I feel like I don't know why. It just feels like some people just want to feel comfortable, so they want to make a play that they would think their opponent would expect. So he goes for overheat. I was expecting him to go into Gliscor, right? Hard read. So I went for Ice Beam. So he goes for overheat, and I'm like, fuck, whatever. And then I look at what happens. A Jack Pack right into Gliscor. And look at this turn. Ooh. Nah. Who cooked? Some people saw that live, you know, that's crazy. Here I go hard Cinderace. I think I should have went for a Sludge Bomb. But I go for a Corchin right away, and he encores me. So then I go hard back into Slowking, because Slowking, look at the Slowking, I'm telling you, Slowking looks amazing against him. I just go for a Sludge Bomb, you know, we'll see what I do, right? And I get some chip on the slow Zamazenta, Regenerator, amazing. I go for another one, trying to fish for that poison again, and we get it. Yeah, I might be getting that poison luck right now. I switch out because Slowking looks amazing. I think I go Lando because I was expecting him to go into like Zama, I think. And I switch hard back into my own Zamazenta because I'm not trying to deal with a DD Kyurem right now. So I think I set up one, so I had to go for one body because I didn't expect him to actually just set up Terra, which is kind of crazy because he also has a fucking Hatchrin. And I just died off, and then, you know, at this point, like, the Kyurem is not going to do anything, but he roars me out, which is actually a little scary. So then I just had to sack my Landorus because Intimidate is thing, right? And I go back into Zamazenta because Zamazenta loses everything. I love Zamazenta so much. But he crits me. I forgot about that. That didn't really matter though. Well, it kind of does because my health is low as fuck, and I don't have rest on this, so Zamazenta is basically dead. But it's fine. It's not really a big issue. Like, Zamazenta is only good for his Zamazenta, and he's a Hatchrin at 100%. So we go hard into our Dark Eye, go for Night Beam because we're faster than him, we're Scarfed. He goes into Ninetales. I wish I had Sludge Bomb because if I had Sludge Bomb, I'd just win right there. But I might have I don't know. Like, I feel like Wisp is better for his Ogerpon matchups. You know, Core Chains onto the light, what's it called? Screens. You just set up a screen, and I just go into Ogerpon. I don't know why. I think I was trying to feel like if he would go into Volcanion, but I don't know. Sludge Bomb was actually kind of free. It is what it is because at this point it's very comfortable, very damn comfortable. We just keep Sludge Bombing till we win, and that's how our round 3 game wins, which is pretty comfortable to say. That Gliscor play was, Ice Beam play was kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Catching your opponent off when they don't expect it is the most goated shit ever. I just go for a Core Change here. I'm pretty sure I just win with Slowking as soon as I get it in. Yeah, at this point, man, we're looking good. We're into round 4 now. So let me get that round 4 game before I show you what happened. Where is this? Okay, here it is. This game was probably up until the finals, the quarterfinals game. This game was the most, I think, toughest in my opinion. We can start off with it. So I lead off with Ogerpon because I was expecting him to lead off with one of these guys, and look how weak his team is to Ogerpon. This Ogerpon specifically, Synthesis, U-Turn, Ivy Cudgel, and Power Whip, because I like the longevity that Ogerpon has with this set. This team is very powerful. One of my favorite teams I've used so far. So we lead off with this, and we go for U-Turn because we know Sinister is going to come in. I bring Clef in. I think I go for a T-Wave here, right? Because, like, nothing, he literally has no switch into Clef. Get that, you know. Go Tusk. He subs me. I don't know. I've never seen a sub Arcanine. My brain wasn't working. I pressed Rapid Spin twice here, and he does like 30. He crits me, actually. I forgot about that. He crit me, so that's why my Great Tusk was so low and dead. By the end of this, not dead, but okay. Well, I paralyzed him, but like a crit's definitely worse for me, right? So, you know, look at this. Like, I think I go for Rock Shield because I knew he was gonna go Lando. Here, I don't know. I think I do. I think I might have. Let's see. Okay, I'm surprised he even did that because in my eyes, Lando just killed me with his Rocky helmet. He can get a Brox for free. I don't think he was thinking that right. And now I just get chip on the Samurai, and that's very off. Oh, I forgot. I might have got lucky at the start, but okay, it is what it is. But we'll see what happens at the end of it. So I go into this guy. Was there a better play? Maybe the fucking Torn. I think Torn was actually better. He goes Zamazenta here. I go Torn here. Yeah. Here I think I go for a knockoff because Iron Crown can come in, and I want to get rid of the leftovers or whatever comes in, right? And look how much that does. Torn, people forget about how good Torn is, man. Like, realistically, like, I'm surprised he even did that. Like, he was just trying to expect some crazy shit. I was just gonna try to kill you, man. Like, realistically. Here, I wish I went for a Bleakwin, but I'm too pissy, so I went for Ogre Pawn, and I go straight up, like, I straight die. So it's kind of crazy. I thought he would go for a greedy Stealth Rock, so I guess that was my fault. Here, this is where it starts. I go for Bleakwin. If that would have been like 60% chip, I'm just letting you guys know. Here, I think I go hard Torn again, which is definitely the wrong play, I guess. I think Clef is the right play. I'm looking at it. He misses 2 Bleakwins. I knew he was going to Terrify here, so I didn't even bother. I just went for a U-turn. He's going to go for a Crunch here. Yep. It's a defense drop, so nothing's really going my way right now. I'm trying to get myself out of this, because at this point, the Zamazenta looks like it just kills everything on my team. So, how do we get ourselves out of this? Can we get ourselves out of this? It doesn't look too good. So, I just keep Teixing, and I think my opponent is trying to over-predict me. So, at this point, I have to get as much damage on the Zamazenta as possible before it becomes a problem. This is what you gotta do against Zamazenta sometimes. You just gotta, like, sack 1.5 mons, and you have to see how it goes. Here is the problem. So, I go Clef, and I can't kill it with anything, so I have to go for a T-Wave. Which is great overall, because at the end of the day now, this thing's almost dead, and I don't know why I went for this move. I went for a Calm Mind. In my eyes, I thought that Clefable was faster, so overall, I threw out my Clefable, but the thing is, I was under got paralyzed. And now what the plan is, I have to get another Bleakwin in this, and I do. So, it's not looking really good. Someone doesn't really just sold my team. Okay, Parrot right there. Bleakwin missed, I'm pretty sure, like 6 times. But if you guys are watching this video, please let me know. And we go King Gambit. And at this point, can we look at what the situation is? King Gambit versus a paralyzed Zamazenta. But that is at 3 defense boosts. This shit is not dying to Sucker Punch. I'm Terra Dark, by the way. So let's see what happens. I go for it. I hope that I can kill somehow, and I get lucky. I deserve this, bro. I would have killed the shit a long time ago. Because, okay, Bleakwin, man, that shit does not make it at all, man. And now everything just dies to King Gambit because everything just loses, right? I go for a greedy SD. Maybe it was a bad play. But, you know, it forces the Sinistra to come in, and I think I just go for a Kowtow. Yeah. He tried to get a burn on me, but it's just not enough. And it was Colbert. Thank God I went for that SD. Maybe that was the great play. Here, I think Sucker just straight kills because it's fucking King Gambit and Terra Dark, so fucking mental. And this guy said robbery, but like in reality, I got fucking hacks of shit. So I don't really care. In my mind, I deserve this shit, bro. But since we're down round 4, we're into round 5. Round 5, we're playing triangles. I don't know if I've ever heard of this person before, so but I checked out his set. It needs a past SPL champion. You know, that is something. Then there's me, right? I'm kind of shit, so it's fine. But you know, today, not even today, it was when I turned up, right? So next we go into our triangles game. This game. Overall, let's look at the matchup before we get into it, okay? So this is an offense matchup, and I brought my Terra Dark Specs Darkrai, and it kind of looks amazing this game, actually. If you just ignored the Iron Valiant, which is never going to come in, this team really doesn't have any Terra Dark switch-ins, or even Darkrai switch-ins, with Dark Pulse, so looks like an amazing matchup for me. So I'm going to lead off with Darkrai. I'm hoping that he's not going to lead off with Deoxys, and if he does, I'm hoping that he's not superpower that kills Darkrai. So that is the entire thought process of what I do, right? So as he does lead off with Deoxys, I lead off with Darkrai. I'm surprised he even let me stay in, thinking that, you know, actually I have a Dragon Ball. There's no way this is scarred, so he goes for superpower and it one-shots my Darkrai. So first turn, I think what I've learned from that first turn is I should just always go Coordinate there, because it's such a free pivot. if he goes for superpower there, which he probably will go for, he'll probably either go for knockoff or Sazard, so I can just U-turn. So, and I have a Slow King with T-Spike, so that removes T-Spike. So now we're behind by a lot, and look at the situation. As Ogerpon is basically dead. I wish I went for a Horn Leech, but we're making all the wrong plays right here. So I go for Ivy Cudgel because I don't know. I felt like he would just go for a U-turn or a knockoff here, right? But he goes for a greedy SD. I go Carve here because I know he's gonna go for a Bullet Punch, and that thing is not doing shit to me. I think I go hard. No, I should stay in. I should have went Hard Tusk, and I want to look at it. Oh, but I roosted off. That was the play. I just wanted to make sure that Corvin is somewhat healthy when I switch him out, or even just straight up kill the Scizor. Because Scizor looks like a huge threat to get my team. Corv is against Iron Vow. I think I go hard Slow King always. So my mindset was, okay, this team, it looks like it's SD's Valiant. So my plan was, if it is SD Valiant, I'm gonna just Terra Slow King and kill it immediately. If he goes for a Terra Dark, if he Terra Darks, then I can hopefully find my way around it. But that's just not the point. So my entire process was, if this looks like SD Valiant, as I switch it in, he does SD. So I'm like, okay, I immediately click Terra, and he goes for knockoff. I killed the Valiant in one hit. I'm telling you, Slow King is a sleeper mon. Nobody uses it. Like AV, of course. Everybody uses Slow King. I go for Ivy Cudgel here because, of course, this is Meteor Beam, right? You can just, or it's either, I think it was Meteor Beam. And then now I just go for Dragon Bolt. If he is, it seems like on this team, usually Terra Fairies are jolly because, like, you lose some Bolt, but he's just not. I think he's just adamant and it was pretty greedy. So at this point, it's just GG, and we get our crit whistle, but we did pretty well this game actually, except for the Darkrai first turn. Not that bad. And now we're into our round 6 game. This is where we actually lost. So this is our quarterfinals matchup. We played against Ado. I don't know how to pronounce my name. I'm pretty new to the competitive scene, so sorry, one sec. I'm pretty new to the competitive scene, so I don't know everybody. I only know like pretty main guys, What's the name? Oh, it's this guy. No, it's not this guy. Where is this guy? Oh, it's not. Okay. Ah, fuck. What is it? Not this one. Not this one. Is it this one? Oh, it is this guy. Wait, did I play him twice? Let me see it. I'm just tripping. No, it's just different guy. Okay. So I played Colors in the Dark. Apparently he's a strong battler. I've never heard of him, but I'm looking at his team. Looks kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Blaziken. Everybody sleeps on that one, but it's kind of good. Like if you don't have a proper switch into it, and if you look at my team, I don't really have a proper switch into it, so it looks very scary. His team's really strong. Looks like Hazard Stack, of course, and this is where I start to make some mistakes. I think I was just too. Oh, sorry. Why is it so blind? Okay, so this is a bad play. I wanted to Cinderace because in case you wanted to go Tinglu, so I should have went into my Darkrai in case, because I felt like on this team it's always knockoff or Scarf, but I click a misplay and that happens. So I should have went Darkrai always. Here I just play pretty badly. I'm not gonna lie. Like the plays I should be getting right, I just get wrong. I should have went for a knockoff here. That was definitely the right play. But I was just scared of the Petron coming in. Maybe I could have just like expected the Dragonite and went like Darkrai. There's always a play there. You gotta look at your games or replays and you gotta try to analyze how you lost, so it's, I don't know, we'll see. How this ends up is not really that great, to be fair. Ice Beam to get some chip on the Tinglu, right? That's not a bad idea. I go Overpine, he's gonna go for Ruination, right? I should have just went to Cinderace, I guess. I should have won for a knockoff here, but that's just a crazy play. I think I go for core change, yeah. I have rocks up on my side, so I guess that's kind of decent. I don't know. I go Orlando, and I go for Stone Edge because I'm not trying to. I think he tried to overpredict. Uh, Here I go for a U-turn, which is crazy, but it actually ends up working out. I go for my Smoking. He says flamethrower. He doesn't know that, and I get burned. So nice. It sucks because all the two hazards have went up right now, but and the stealth rock should probably go up, but it is fine, I guess. Like you can't do everything. Like you can try. I think I go for Ivy Cudgel here. I should have went for knockoff is crazy to be fair. And I don't know why he didn't just kill me. Like he could have just why didn't he just do that? This thing was gonna die anyways. Pretty bad play, I'm not gonna lie. Here I don't know why I did this. I think I could have went into and then he gets a poison, so it's just there's nothing going my way there. I think what was the better play? I had to go Zomba there. And I think that's also why I lost the game. He's now Darkrai is about to die. And I did Ice Beam, so it's not gonna work out here, right? Ice Beam, and you know, it's like just didn't work out. Blaze can go for overheat knockoff. That thing just destroys my team, and at this point, Zamazen has to pull his life together to even win. But you know, didn't win it. But we went to the quarters, so for that we actually ended up getting 7 points. Right now, in front of the standings, I think we're like 90th, which is like the reason why we're kind of low is because I haven't been performing in the other generations. My best performances have been SV. Looking as we can see, where is it? Your boy is right here. 100, actually not 90th. I'm 106. So, as you can see, I've actually ended up losing my first 2 SV games by the first game. This game, I got a stall match if I got unlucky. This game, I got outplayed. This, I didn't play this Sword and Shield. I wish I did, because now I'm kind of forced to play good now. Or every other, the next round, so that's at least. Sun and Moon, I got. That's not me. This is me. Yeah, I lost both my games, and as we can see for this one, I ended up getting 7 points and lose the first round. That's how it is, sadly, but it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, we got 7 points, which is not bad. This is actually upper echelon, right? So, Lax won today, so he's actually qualified. He's 77% win rate, which is crazy. I don't know, maybe I can get up there. Right now my win rate's at 53, so I'm pretty ass. Where's it at? Yeah, I'm not doing that well with win rate. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, 53.85. I should be playing better, but it is what it is. But you know, at the end of the day, your boy has got some points up right now, so I want to see how far I can go with the Smog Tour. I want to see if I can somehow get top 30. You know? It'd be pretty cool, because then I can get some stocks in this. But yeah, other than that, you know, your boy out here, you know, I dropped a video today for, I think it was Deoxys. Now you got Smog Tour related one, so I hope you guys enjoyed the content out here. If you're new, please sub to the channel. I'm trying to push this channel up, and we're gonna see how it goes. But anyways, other than that, see you guys next time. Peace.